Hey, welcome back to Dunetos Fitness. I want to go over the hang snatch today. You should have already seen the video for the snatch if you've been following the series of movement introductions. And so a hang snatch is going to be the same ending position overhead. We're going to keep the mechanics, spreading the bar, making sure we're getting the hip thruster, initiating that from the heels, transferring that power to our toes, and just driving that barbell up and driving our bodies down under the barbell. The difference, and it's a pretty significant difference, is that the barbell on a hang snatch is not going to be from the ground, but hence the name is going to be from a hang. Okay, so it's going to look like, if you're unfamiliar with the hang position, is the barbell is just going to be, this is what we would call a hang position, hang from my hands as I'm holding it. Okay, so I'm not going to start from the ground. It's not going to change the mechanics. It's not going to change the way that I initiate the momentum and the movement. However, it's going to be a different feel. And you'll notice that coming up from the ground, you're going to really get used to that movement and that distance being traveled to your hips, and you're going to be used to that transition of moving into a pop. Now, when you're doing it from a hang, you're not going to be bringing it from the ground, so it's going to be a different feel because you're not transitioning to the pop from moving. You're transitioning just from being static and still in a standing position. So we really want to work on getting our hips back as we would in a squat. In a squat, you know that the first movement is your hips back and then down. With this hang snatch, we want to do the same thing, where our hips are going to come back, knees are going to drop out from that stable position, and then we're going to jump. So we're back, then we're going to jump and thrust up, and we're going to initiate the same mechanics that we would in a typical barbell snatch. So that hang position is going to be much different. Try and get used to that feel. Hold it there for a little while and just start initiating those pops. And then the rest should be the same as your typical barbell snatch. So it's going to look like, got my shoulder internally rotated back in a good position. So you see that I still have that same extension, the same thrust of the hips, the same transfer of power from my heels to my toes, channeling it up to my body. Difference is the hang position from the ground position, okay? So try and get used to that feel, work at it. This has been Adam with Dunetos Fitness. I'll see you next time.